Hey, good morning. Horticulturist Gary Bachman. It's time for another daily dose of hort. You know, I like to try unusual plants in our garden here at the Urban Nano Farm. You know, and we do all the citrus, we do the avocados. Well, one that we're trying this year is actually a cherry. It's called Barbados Cherry. It's a cherry that was developed down in the islands. It's a tree that we're going to have to provide protection to because it's only cold hardy to about 30 degrees. And we will get 30 in the wintertime. So this will be making the trip into the garage, I think, quite frequently. But what I'm really excited about is it actually makes cherries. It flowers, and these really pretty little pink flowers. And it doesn't flower like we are accustomed to seeing cherry trees do all at one time. This has been blooming, oh golly, for a couple months now, and it just pops a few of these little pink flowers out. But what's really cool about it is, look, it's actually making cherries. I'm really excited about this. Haven't had one yet. None of them have ripened. Or at least I haven't seen any ripen. Maybe we're going to end up with bird issues with these too, and we'll have to do something about that. But this is really fun. There's flower buds all over this plant. There's little cherries growing. So this is something, if you want to try an unusual tropical fruit that kind of sounds a little northern, right, with cherry. Yeah, this Barbados cherry. These are available in the fall of the year when all the citrus trees, are available at the Independent Garden Center. So take a look at this. Barbados cherry needs winter protection. Here on the coast it needs. If you're going to try it, north of us, obviously it's going to have winter protection. But I think this could be a little fun, unusual plant to have in your landscaping garden. So we'll keep you, updated on how this actually does produce fruit and what they taste like. Well, it was just last weekend that we were out shooting video of the Barbados cherry, and we were showing the little pink flowers, and there's still little pink flowers on here, and we were showing the little green cherries. Well, I get back from Starkville after shooting. We were shooting Southern Gardening TV. And the first thing I see in my yard are cherries. Can you believe this? This is so exciting. I really didn't think that these would produce fruit. But here I'm just going to pick this one out. And we were sampling yesterday afternoon. And it was funny. I gave one to Kate, and you can see it's getting windy. It's getting ready to rain here. I gave one to Kate, and she bit into it. And it was like, that doesn't taste like a cherry. and it's actually it's not a prunus. Okay, so it's not the cherry like we think, but it's a really nice little red fruit, and when you bite into it, it's got the yellow meat on the inside, and there's multiple seeds. So it really doesn't taste like a cherry. It tastes more blackberry-ish, or just more berry-ish, let's put it that way. And it's a little tart. It's almost reminds me a little bit like a mayhaw that a lot of people are familiar with here in Mississippi. But this Barbados cherry, it's only hardy to about 30 degrees, so this is going to end up for sure in my garage when it gets a little colder this year. But I'm really excited. There are little, here Kate, go ahead, show this. There are little flower buds all over this plant. So like we talked about in the last video, this doesn't produce just all the cherries at once. It looks like this is going to produce fruit all through the late summer into the fall maybe. So we'll keep you an update on that. But to tell you the truth, they are pretty delicious. And a word of caution, I just wouldn't pop this into your mouth and just chomp down on it, because Here, I'm just going to break it apart. You really can't see it, but that's all hard seeds in there. So this is one of these. I think you kind of suck on it, get all the juices and stuff, and then spit it out. Anyways, probably wasn't a great appetizing analogy there, but So thanks for joining us this morning, and hope we'll see you next time for another daily dose of hort.